Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Happy very late Father's Day. Sorry that this video came out a little late, but I try to get videos out every Monday so that you guys have new content to watch every week. Also, you may have noticed that this is kind of a different setup going on. We don't have moving cameras awkwardly trying to get as much footage as possible. We're actually sitting here face to face now. Yay! I really hope I don't look that bad. Well, anyway, I just wanted this video to be a tribute to all the fathers out there, especially my dad, because my dad and I had a very close relationship growing up, and I was really sad that I can't be there in Colorado to celebrate Father's Day with him. So this is kind of to, I guess, kind of make up for it, because this is something that I'm going to share with you that's very personal to me, and that is all of the rules that my dad had for me growing up. Now, these aren't rules like you need to clean the floor every day or you need to make your bed or anything like that. These are actually more like life hacks that have really helped shape me into who I am today as a person, and looking back on it now, it's because of these rules and because of this. Well, I'll get to the support part in a little bit, but it's because of these life hacks that my dad ingrained in me since I was a kid that I pretty much ended up here at Disney, having graduated from college and now moving on with my life. So, without further delay, here are my dad's top 4 rules. It was previously 3, but now it's 4. I'll get to that in a little bit. Rule number 1, safety. Kind of obvious that safety would be the very first rule. Basically, my dad's biggest lesson there was to trust your gut, trust your instinct. If you feel like something's not right, then it's not right. Better to be safe than sorry. That's all there is to it. Not much there. We also have a similar rule when working for Disney, but I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about that on camera or not, so there you have it. Rule number 2. Choices. Now, this is probably one of the rules, actually the only rule that I'm the most appreciative of, because it's really helped me see the world for what it is on a larger scale. It's not just like, oh, you can be one thing or the other, you know, you only have like this specific road to go down towards. It's like life is what you make of it. Life is whether choosing to work out or watch Netflix. It could be as simple as that. That's probably one of the biggest reasons too why I wanted to go with Disney in the first place, actually, was because when you look at Disney on the grand scale that it is and how global it is now, there's so much that you could do. You could be an entertainer on a cruise ship, or you could be an entertainer in Hong Kong, or you could be a writer for Disney. Hashtag please hire me. One of the biggest lessons about choices that looking back, I learned from my dad is choosing my first college to go to. I kind of say first college because maybe I'll go get my master's in the future. Kind of up in the air right now. But when I was graduating high school, I had decided to apply to all these colleges across America. And that was because of Dad's rule, choices. Have a lot of choices. Don't put all of your eggs in one basket. At the end of the day, you know, by the time I was finished applying to schools and I had heard back, I was accepted into 4 of the 6 schools that I applied to. CU Boulder, CSU, Texas A&M, NYU. I was accepted into the Tisch program for writers, and what was the 5th one? I can't remember. Oh yeah, Texas Christian University, TCU. Ultimately, I did go with Texas A&M because I felt like it was more suited towards me, and being that far away from home with family nearby was exactly the kind of support system I need to become more independent. Now, obviously, this isn't for everybody. You know, if you want to go to a college that's closer to home, to mom and dad, more power to you. I'm not going to judge you for that. But the point of the whole choices lesson was that don't have all your eggs in one basket. Have the whole banquet in front of you and choose from there. Rule number 3, happiness. Now, originally, as I said before, there were 3 rules: safety, choices, and happiness. And the reason why they were in that specific order was because Dad had this equation where so long as you're safe and so long as you have choices, then you can be happy. Growing up, Dad let me try all sorts of things. He let me try karate, he let me try piano, he let me try gymnastics and dance and all these different things as I was growing up. And that was really nice for me because I got to explore what I liked and I didn't like. And ultimately I found what I liked is with Disney. And in addition to exploring, Dad travels as part of his job. And so I learned all the tools of the trade of traveling from my dad, and that's one of the reasons why I'm so comfortable traveling. Like, one of my biggest goals now is to travel around the world and see Europe and Asia and India and Australia, all these different places around the world. Hopefully that will happen, but we'll see. But recently, Dad added a 4th rule to that list, and that 4th rule was usually labeled with a word that would be considered censored by the internet. So I had to relabel it as awesomeness. Basically, when it comes down to it, is that safety plus choices equal happiness, which makes you awesome. It makes you you. Whenever I call my dad and I tell him about what I've accomplished, he'll always tell me that everybody in his office loves hearing about his stories of me. He brags about me, supposedly. He really takes into stride everything that I have accomplished and everything that I have failed. And that was one of the greatest things that he could possibly do, was to listen to me and to give me all of his endless streaming of advice to really help me on my way. And whenever he tells me that he talks about me in his office to his work buddies, that's probably one of the biggest boosts of self-esteem I would have ever gotten that day, and it would make me feel so much happier knowing that what I do, it makes a difference to him, and then it circumvents and comes back to me. I know I said earlier that I wanted to make this video as a tribute to my dad, and it still is. It definitely is. So Dad, if you're watching this, I love you. I'm sorry I couldn't be there for Father's Day. But also, on the flip side of that, I really wanted this video to help encourage you and to help you out if you ever feel lost, or if you ever feel like you're second guessing yourself. Just follow my dad's 4 life hacks, his 4 rules: safety, choices, happiness, and awesomeness. Safety plus choices equals happiness, which makes you awesome. Alright, well, that's it for me for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more of this kind of stuff, this more kind of one-on-one stuff, please let me know in the comments below. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!